Hi, I'm Ray, G4NSJ. Look, just got this. That, I believe, is a Vibroplex. It doesn't say anything on it. Someone's written G3 underneath. Perhaps they haven't quite finished writing their call sign. 1904 or 5, I believe, American. Show you a close-up of that in a minute. There's my bathtub. There's a Hi-Mound. MK701. Morse keys are great. I mean, even if you don't do Morse, I know most people don't. It's nice to have a collection of keys. I've got a couple more over there. Well, what have I got altogether? 1, 2, 3. I've only got 7 Morse keys. I sold a couple recently. But Morse code it's an era, isn't it? It hasn't gone altogether. We're still in the Morse code era. Tune around the CW end of the amateur bands on HF, 20 metres in particular, 80 metres at night, 40 metres. There's all sorts of CW contacts going on, and it's great. In my day, because I'm old, back in the 60s, okay, when I first got heavily into amateur radio, I used to listen to the ships. This is how I got into Morse code. Marconi CR100 receiver. Can you see that? Yeah, you can just about. Tuning to 2182 KCs, as it was back then, KCs, 2.182 megs. None of this kilohertz stuff. And I used to listen to Night and Radio, 2182, and 500 KCs. The CW, the chaps on 500 KCs, they bash it out. I couldn't read that. But some of the ships calling Night and Radio, I could read it. And of course that's how I got into the Morse, which I love. So that era has gone. The army don't use it as far as I know. The military shipping doesn't use it anymore. That's all gone. Such a shame. But there's still a lot of CW around on the amateur bands. I'll just show you a few of my keys. Have a look at this. This is the Vibroplex key. So you've got one paddle, okay, just the one paddle. And what you do is that way. Press it that way for dashes. That's not auto, it's just dash, dash, dash. And that way, can you see how that wobbles? There's a contact there, so that's the automatic dots. So it's going until it fades out. So you can go something like. I can't use it. I have tried. I can't make any sense of it. But it's quite a nice key, some wiring underneath. Nice piece of ebony there, look, that's nice, isn't it? And I believe it's made by Vibroplex. Now the thing is, there's nothing on it. Normally, Vibroplex have a label here, or here. There's no label and there's no sign of a couple of holes where the screws were to hold the label on. So is that genuine? A genuine Vibroplex key. All this seems to be correct. I've looked online, everything seems to be correct, so I really don't know. This is my Hi-Mound MK701. Again, one paddle, but this time electronic. There we are, so you go like that. That's quite nice. I'm not very good at one paddle. I've got my other key, which is the twin paddle. So you've got two. One, you've got dashes and dots. So there's I can't get on very well with a single paddle. I've got the proper iambic key. Here is a bathtub. It's not a bathtub that you get in to have a wash. Well, that's the bathtub. That's quite nice. That's quite a nice key. That someone's put some little rubber feet on it. That's in very good condition with its original cable on it, original flex, cotton covered. Look, I don't want to take that off. That is really nice. Rubber grommet where it goes into there. What you've got here is this. There's a little bar. Hang on, can you see that? That lifts up. That's receive. And when you go to send, the bar goes down. Transmit. Then up for receive. So transmit, receive, which is quite a good idea actually, because the older gear, of course, you had a transmit receive switch on the radio itself. This is a key I have recently got hold of. This is an steel. A block of steel. It's very heavy, this. I've put that underneath so it doesn't slide about. And it was all rusty, so I sprayed it black. But that's nice. That is a really nice key. I think it's American, NYE company, New York. And it's in very good condition. I had to replace the cable because the cable that was on there was really rough and horrible. Just moving the camera over here. I can't move the keys because they're connected to the radios, but these are the 8 AMP keys, which are quite nice. Oh, I did that wrong, didn't I? Wouldn't get any answers if I called CQ like that. And there's my posh. If you can see that, my posh. There we are. That's the double paddle, which I like. I really like that one. I said that was ebony, didn't I? Is it Paxilin? Ebony. That's the black keys on the piano keyboard, isn't it? I think that's Paxilin. Anyway, whatever it is nice. I know the iambic type key with the 2 paddles. I know they're frowned upon, or they were frowned upon. Any sort of paddle key like this. Apparently, in the Royal Navy, the Merchant Navy, radio officers that use these were frowned upon. I don't know why. They're not proper Morse code. The thing is, if you're sending a lot of Morse, okay, if that is your job, like on a ship, you're the radio officer, and all day you're going to wear your arm, your wrist out. Whereas the paddle, as you saw when I was sending CQ on the iambic key, it's just hardly any movement here. You know, it's good. I mean, otherwise you're going to get arthritis. What is it? Repetitive strain injury or something. I don't send enough Morse to get. Was it RSI? Isn't it? Repetitive strain industry. I don't know. Injury. There we are. If you want to learn Morse, one good way. Don't start sending until you are receiving. All right. It's no good. It's no good start sending Morse if you can't receive it. The thing is to receive it first. To receive it, now I didn't have this in my day. I had this. There we are, the Morse Tutor, the Daytong Model D70 Morse Tutor. Can you see it? Yes, you can see it. Let me turn that on. Is it? There we are. I've got the microphone for the camera on top of there, so I won't fiddle about too much with it. I used to have that on the passenger seat in the car. I'm driving around listening to a load of random numbers and letters, getting it all in my head. So when I came for the 12 words a minute test, no problem at all. Wherever I went I had that. I even took it in the bathroom with me, but we won't go into that. That's a good way to learn your letters, and you've got variable speed and all that. But I'm going to show you a video in a minute, just a quick video. If you've got a Morse reading type program on your computer, tune around on HF, find some CW and stick it in the computer. It comes up on the screen. Now, when you're learning, right, you can start writing down your letters. Don't look up at the screen, write down your letters, then look up and see whether you've made any mistakes. It's a great help. What I use it for, I must admit, I do use it. It's cheating in a way. When you call CQ, if a station replies to you, they are meant to come back at the speed you are sending at, but some of them don't. Some of them are, I don't know, what's wrong with them? You know, you're calling CQ, they come back, oh, I can't read that. They're idiots, basically. So what I do, I've got the screen going, so I'm writing down my Morse. Okay, if they get faster, too fast, I just look up at the screen and read it from there. And a chap the other day, it's quite funny, he came back to me really fast. I couldn't read it, it's far too fast, he was showing off. So I was on the paddle key, and I went really fast back to him and he couldn't read it, because I've got it coming up on the screen. He said, slow down. And it was quite a funny little QSO we had actually. He's telling me to slow down. I said, well, you started it, and he said, HI, yes, so I did. Then we had a proper gentleman-like CW contact. But if you're learning, now have a look at the little video clip of the Morse coming up on the screen. It's always the way, isn't it? There's next to nothing around. Conditions have all gone horrible on 20 metres. It was great earlier, loads of strong and slower stations. But you just read there, did you read that? Best DX 7.3 and then his call sign. Very weak. That's another thing. When you're writing the Morse down, the letters down, if you miss one, a bit of interference, what was that? That seems to pick it up better than, well, not better than your ears, but if you miss a letter, you think, what was that? Then you miss the next one and the next one. You can look at the screen. I know it's cheating. There we are. Look, you can double cheat. You can have a paddle key and the computer in front of you, so you can double cheat. It's all good fun. No, it doesn't matter about cheating. If you're doing it, if you're sending and receiving Morse, unless you're typing on a keyboard, I mean, that is cheating. You've got to use a proper key. Typing on a computer keyboard is just, well, that's not Morse at all, is it? I don't normally have the screen on. It's only, if you go on 20 metres where there's a lot of fast stations, I might turn it on. I like 80 metres. It's quite nice there. There's a club called Fists, Fists. Is that right? Fists. It's called Fists because you get to know people's fist. Someone sending you think, oh, I know, that's old Fred, that is, I know his fist. And it's quite a good club, and they've got frequencies like 3558 kilohertz is a calling into a working frequency of the club, and you get some nice slow Morse there, various other frequencies on the other amateur bands. There we are. I'll end it here. I won't bore you anymore. I shall go and send some Morse on my computer keyboard. No, I won't. What am I saying? No, I must admit, I like the straight key. The paddles are great, but I like the straight key. It's just somehow better, proper Morse. Anyway, take care. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye for now.